Hi, you guys. Lady Rochelle here, author and founder of Warriors Talk, where we move away from awareness towards action. It is day 17 of the special edition of Warriors Talk Visions of Happiness. And I'm excited because we're all the way at day 17, and which means that we are closer to my 50th birthday, which is coming up on June 28th. So I am giving you 28 poems, 28 days at 8 p.m. all the way up until June 28th, which is the finale and my 50th birthday. So I've been reading you poems from my Visions of Happiness collection that I have been working on for the last 10 years. I'm finally done and want to share it. So if you're listening and you like it, if it moves you, then leave a comment or just like it or share it out to someone else. And as always, I always discuss the poem when I'm done to let you know where my head was, where my space was at the time that I wrote the poem. So this poem tonight is called Back to Reality. I never felt this way before. At least that's what he told me. Being in your arms is also sweet. I can't remember a time that I've been swept off my feet. Back to reality, this love is bittersweet. Broken promises, I've heard them all before. Just to get in my pants, you were telling me more. I thought you were different, even special, but it was all part of your plan. Back to reality, this love is like quicksand. A plan to keep my head in the clouds while you played the role of your life. You sure had me fooled into thinking that someday I could be your wife. Boy, did I lose myself, but only for a little while. Back to reality, this love is out of style. You can't be satisfied with just one. The favor is returned, and suddenly this doesn't seem fun. Now you're the one left brokenhearted, wondering was any of this true. Back to reality, this equation no longer needs you. Can't bear the thought of moving on without you. The pain is unbearable. I can't seem to catch my breath. Watching you with her is for sure a slow death. But I've got to find a reason. Back to reality, this love is out of season. And that's that piece. All right. So again, the title to this particular piece or poem is Back to Reality. And where my head was at the time when I wrote this, I was in a relationship with an individual who I ended up receiving a phone call from a person that they were messing around with. And so I had to bring myself back down to reality to come to the realization that that relationship wasn't going anywhere. And sometimes in life, we're doing things, we're working places, and we're hanging around individuals where we know that it's not going anywhere. We're dating individuals and we know that the relationship is not going anywhere. We're working at a job where we know that it's not our purpose, but we're still there just wasting years. And we spend all this unnecessary time doing stuff that has nothing to do with our purpose. And that relationship had nothing to do with my purpose. And it was draining me. And I found myself playing a private eye and just, lowering my standards and stifling myself. So I encourage you not to do any of those things. And that, love is meant to blossom, it's meant to bloom, it's meant to, bring you happiness, bring you joy, and to give it out in return. So if you ever find yourself in a situation to where you have to bring yourself back to reality, then that's a situation that you need to remove yourself from. So that's exactly what I had to do because I was losing myself for a person that I was trying to fit into their world, and it wasn't for me to fit into their world. And when you with someone, if they love you and they want to be with you, you don't have to try to fit into their world. They're going to make space for you. And so this particular individual, he made an illusion of making space for me, but ultimately there was no space for me. So here we are. So, and right now, him and I are great friends. So it was a good experience that brought me to the place to know what I want and what I don't want. So you should always stick to your core values, the things that you will not compromise on, and the things that you will compromise on. Your core values you don't compromise on, because those are the things that you need in a relationship in order to function. So thank you so much for just joining me and listening to my work. I'm sensitive about it. Again, this piece tonight was back to reality, and sometimes we have to bring ourselves back to reality when we are living in a world and we're in a whirlwind. We allow people to take us on a whirlwind. And sometimes you have to pull yourself back in. So every now and then you have to pull yourself back in. And I had to do that. So I will be here tomorrow night, which is day 18 of my Visions of Happiness poems. Again, this is leading all the way up to my 50th birthday, which is on June 28th, which I will have a special announcement on that day. So hopefully you'll be able to catch me. If you don't catch it live, just catch the replay. So join me tomorrow night at 8 p.m. We're doing 28 poems, 28 days at 8 p.m. every single night. This is Lady Rochelle, author and founder of Warriors Talk, where we are changing lives one warrior at a time. See you tomorrow.